almost. Good morning, guys. Good morning. This is 8:15, and this is 1 a.m. in New York. This is 6:15 a.m. in London session right now. Now almost 6:17. Okay. Uh, so I'll spend 40 minutes, 43 minutes with you guys. And then I'll leave you and I'll see you at 12. Okay? So this is what we chose, these four pairs. And that these are the ones we will run with. Let me just set up your video. Okay? Just set up your video. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, first one was 13. Mm. Uh, let's hope and let's be hopeful and have faith that this week we can catch ourselves a trade, an opportunity to participate in the markets, right? Mhm. So that's what we'll be working with. Just uh wait for the market to present itself to us. It's a nice opportunity. Okay? Because that's the only time you will have a chance to uh buy or sell. Okay? So in this case now, um, in this case, there is nothing we can do since we can start with NZD card right down here. Now that price finally made the lower low here, okay? And we made the new lower low. Uh, uh, we expect price to have a pullback here, right? And then so, okay. And then the daily time frame, it's what we are looking at. Okay. Uh, so, uh, uh, what happens is today we would be very much grateful. I'd like it. Yes, but we'll be very much grateful today. If price can close at this level. Okay? Mm, mm, price can close at this level. We'll be very much grateful. Okay. Uh, because then we'll know we are closer to our retest. Uh, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, we are also trying to have, you can see a bit of progress there now. So if price can break above this level, then price will retest and then can start having this push, okay? This push, this push. So the good part now is when price will be at this level, uh, this will be a high high and this will be a high low. And when price shifts at this point here, the moment price shifts, uh, we want to we want to see uh, a weekly, a daily holding candlestick here. Okay. Once we get the daily holding candlestick, this will show me that okay, the 4 hours also shifted. And everything is in line. Okay. Yeah. And when we get that, we'll be ready to look for sales. Right? Right. So what do we do in this case to guarantee ourselves this this retest? Nothing. Just wait and let the market do its thing. If price doesn't come back at this level, that's fine. We'll look at something else. Okay? We'll look at something else, which is at this point here. Uh, the only way I would change this sale is if price ends up making a new lower high, a new lower low, then we'll be waiting for a retest, and we'll be waiting for that sale. Okay? Trust me, we would have been already in this sale now. It's just that you can't fight it. The US dollar has been gaining, and that's hence you are seeing no retesting in all these pairs. Okay. US dollar has been gaining. Even in all these pairs I've put here, you can see NZD, JPY USD price has just been gaining. USD card price has just been gaining. You see, no retesters. So, of course, the USD is having strength. Okay. And you can't do anything but admit. Okay. So that's why you've seen we've taken long to catch a trade, okay? Because the US dollar is just moving in one direction, okay? At this point here, things were a bit fair. The US dollar can move in another direction, but quickly respect the level, okay? If you look at NZD USD, this trade was supposed to take it. It was clear. This one here. But price decided to move rapid. Why? Because the US dollar is just having strength. And after the news was announced for minutes, for rates, price just dropped. You see? And our hope was price can come back and respect this level. It just pulled back. Even on the forward time frame, you can see there was no any clear entry. You see, price wasn't just ready to respect anything at all. Okay. So there's nothing you could have done here rather than just watch. Uh, yeah. Mm. So yeah, it's just been a bit confusing. Mm. Same with GPP card. This trade was so direct. Okay. It was so clean and direct, whereby all we needed was this Friday candle to just close normal in a bearish way. Then we get a shift next week. But again, you see what happened? Price ended up buying more, you see, and ruined the whole setup. You see? So we've been having nice chances, but price has just been deciding to go the other way. NZD USD also. This was the point where I was supposed to have this shift you're seeing here was supposed to happen here. Okay. And yeah, and you can see what happened. Price at the shift. Uh Price broke below, retested, broke inside, broke outside with an engulfing, broke inside, outside, retest, no interest, no no entry level. So now would have been waiting for price to uh retest this zone and give a proper interest entry now. Okay. And all this was supposed to happen at this level. Okay. But price just decided to do that elsewhere. This trade here, this sell, it was supposed to be our perfect entry, and price was supposed to enter in this level here on the daily time frame. Just closing at this point is all we needed. But price just reacted to it. And when it reacted to it, it never even uh it never gave people it gave an entry here. Yeah, but you would have been stopped out at this point. Why? Because this was only a weak rejection, not a full retest. See? So and then price broke below, not even giving you another entry point, it just continued selling. Uh so a lot of things have just been happening. I've been having opportunities, a lot of opportunities, but price just keeps on ending up doing the opposite at the right time when everything is just almost set. Okay. But we don't give up. We don't change anything. Remember, don't change anything when nothing is broken. Okay. That's the huge mistake you guys want. You see something working, you say, let me add something to see if it will work better, work best. And you now ruin your strategy. Okay. Uh so Uh, okay. Your video is ready. Just after this video, I'll upload it. Okay. So yeah. Most of these pairs, all these, they've given us opportunities. This one, this pair, if it's this pair, it's given us the most, but just right where it's supposed to give us the final touch, it ends up doing things like this. You see, here where price is supposed to give us its final touch, well, we're just waiting for a nice shift back here. Price ends up doing things like this. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Eurocard price was supposed to give us a better entry here at the same level. Uh, but price decided to buy more on the daily. Now it even messed up the whole setup. Now it's bearish on the daily and we have to wait for the bearish to shift again. You see? The only pair I can say that we've been waiting on is GPUSD, AUDUSD, and GBP most of these we've been so close to taking a trade, but then price just ends up not respecting us. The next pair is USDCHF. You can see that price is on its way to retest our level, right? And if price is ready to retest its level, which is our level, uh, what does this mean? Mhm. This means we just wait for retest. And we've had plenty of opportunities where price is in this same perfect way. Break, retest, you see? And then price, right? Retest, and then price just goes the other way. Or it just struggles at this level and then ends up buying without even giving us an entry. This has happened multiple times. But I'm now even used, okay? Because it's just the market. We can't do anything about it. Yeah, so this should just teach you that there will be seasons in your trading career where you get this the kind of months, okay? But those months, please, I can guarantee you, don't change anything in your trading plan. Anything. Don't change. Okay. Uh, so, mm, in this case, we'll wait for a retest here. Euro USD. I expect price to feel this week because of the way it closed, first of all, and because of the way price uh will buy at this level, bought at this level. And yeah. And remember I told you price will come back and respect this zone before it can actually start buying again. So we can even have another deeper retest up to this level, and we can now experience that bullish momentum, okay, which will lead to this retest here. Okay. Uh, uh, in this case, you just wait for this to happen. And remember, I told you once we break above this, the 4 hour goes bullish, meaning when we're at this point, it will be easier to sell. It will be easier for us to wait for the daily holding candle. Okay. Because once when the 4 hours is it shift to sell, uh we'll be ready to sell on the daily time frame too. Okay. Mm. Then last we have AD card. This is the pair that oh price just did something interesting actually. It made a new lower low in the 4 hour time frame. Yeah. Okay. We have this kind of thing now. Okay. Uh, mm, in uh, this case, it's now better. How? Because when price will be testing this level, in fact, I no longer have to worry about this point here. Okay, that's the good part now. So when price will be at this level, I'll be bullish in my mind and in my eyes. So that when price shifts at this level, the daily time frame will also give me my holding candle I need. Okay. Then when it gives me that, I'll enter myself first level, stop there. Might take profit here. Okay. As simple as that. So let's watch and see how price reacts to this level. And to be honest, this can be the only trade that can happen the fastest because this is when we just had the break of the weekly head and shoulder here. So there is a very high chance that this pullback can happen this week at this level, and then price can sell more. Okay, there's a very high chance. Oh yeah. Anyway, uh, I think that's it. With that being said, unless if there's something I would want to add on, but there is really nothing. What do you think can be our next caption for the previous video on Sunday? Huh? What do you think can be our next caption? Don't change it if it's not broken. Okay? Yeah. Just because you've had a bad 2 months or 1 month doesn't mean what you do doesn't work, okay? Because look at it as a business. You own a company. Just because you had the 2 bad months in your business, are you going to say the way we make let's say it's a it's a let's say it's a it's a candy company, right? Make candy. And you just had the 2 months where you never got any good results. Okay? Just 2 months. Are you going to tell your company that let's stop this type of candy we make and create new candies? Or you just put in more hours and work? You just put in more in advertising, and you just try to study uh what time, when, and what period is my business at demand the most. You see, that's the same with trading. It's just one and the same thing. When you have a strategy, you have a way you approach the market. Just because you have had a slow month or a slow year, doesn't mean what you do is not working. Okay? Then you look at your neighbor because they are doing this and you now want to try it. Just because you've seen your neighbor, okay? Then you find yourself struggling with that thing. Because it's not what you started with. Okay? Remember, only change when something is broken. Okay? When something is not broken, don't change it. Okay? Uh anyway, I'll leave you here and I'll see you in the next video at 12. So this is 12 p.m. 4 p.m. Yeah, okay. Didn't make the 12 p.m. video because I was doing something with my brother. But I was very active in the market. I was seeing everything, and price was just retesting. And we have good news right now. Uh, Price is finally breaking above. Okay. Finally breaking above in the 4 hour time frame. Okay. Uh, and since finally price is breaking above, we expect now to have a smooth retest at this point here. Okay. So next is we look at the daily time frame. You can see that price is clearly having a very healthy retest that I look for. And as you uh, can can say that this is a retest here. Okay. Mm, uh, I'm trying to show you is what to happen. What I expect first to be daily time frame. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm talking about. When we have this shift here, now when we have this shift here, you see that 4 hour will go bearish, and when price goes bearish in the 4 hour time frame, the daily also at the same time we have a very strong holding candle, and we can use this as a entry point and this as a target point here. Okay, and we can call it a trade. So as of now, I like the retest going on. It's very healthy, very healthy. Uh, So the next is Euro USD. I was expecting price to have a very strong push today. The price seems to be having a very slow push. Uh, so in this case, uh, price will come back at this level. Okay, that's the only way I can be guaranteed the sale. And if I can't get that retest here, then I won't get any sale. Uh, the next thing is USDCHF. I was also expecting price to retest really at this level, but even this one, price decided not to retest fully. So there's also nothing I can do but wait. Uh, I like what the US forward time frame did uh, today. I like this rejection, but what I would want for price to actually do in this New York Open is break below this level. Okay. Mm, so that when price breaks below this level, I will know that we are now aiming for lower lows and lower highs, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. Okay. Why? Because of the way price will about. Yeah. So in this case, we we look for we look for price to retest at this level. Okay. Need price to come back here. So what happens next year is the way the daily time frame is looking, you can clearly tell that you we can hope for Monday to close below this level. But if Monday can close below this level, and Tuesday can maybe end somewhere here. Okay, that's what we'll be aiming for. Okay. Oh, we can have these two pushes. We can have maybe the Wednesday can finally reaching this level. Okay. If we do that, then on Thursday we can maybe see how price reacts, so we can catch a buy. Uh, yeah, it's either we can catch a buy any day, so that I really don't mind. Just except the first uh, June, which is on Wednesday. Because this is a new monthly calendar, so anything between the 30th or the 2nd. Okay. Now, if you can have that, then you're fine. Okay. Um, so, uh, what we now need to hope for is a price to give us an entry once we're at this level. Okay. Then you can move off that. But right now, you can't do anything. Okay. Can't do anything in this pair. Uh, Same with this one. I also can't do anything. But my first hope is if price breaks above this level. Okay. Uh, the one trade that might occur fast is AUD AUD card. And my last pair is NZD card. Uh, I can't lie, I like how the daily is reacting. Mm, Hopefully we can have a daily closing this way so that the next Tuesday and Wednesday we can find ourselves price playing around this area here. Okay, that's the one. That's the goal festival. Uh, then I like that now. It's gone bullish, so it's just a matter of time when we're at this level. Okay. What would be really nice is if this 4 hour time frame can break and close above this level. Okay. Uh, Price can do that, I'll be glad to sell the to buy. We expect price to push even further coming Tuesday. Yeah. So, uh, therefore, can break about this period. Uh, that's it on the pairs and trading. Uh, we can go through these around. First is USD. This is USD JPY. You see why I didn't add this pair? It's because I saw how it was looking. Uh, First of all, the Friday close. This wasn't convincing enough. The price may continue retesting. Okay, so that's why I just let this pair be. But I knew by the look of things, that price can come back here. There's a very high chance in price can buy. Okay, even in the weekly time frame, even on the weekly time frame, the same thing was under consideration, based on the fact that this was a previous higher high. and this was a new high. You see? So it was only right that price will test here, then buy. But again, if you look at the same weekly time frame, you can see that it the level is very high and far from my OG level. You see, there's two weekly time frame, two weekly candle closes in between this retest. You see, so that's why I was saying, okay, I will let this skip for this week to see if the weekly time frame really can retest this price and come back here. Okay. Mm, and what did price do? Price has broken above, and so we we avoided that disappointment today, but we'll see how the Monday closes. Okay, and the monthly only has up to tomorrow, so you can see how already price is breaking above this level and has gone past this monthly level. You see, so it's a very good sign to just let it be for this week. Next is ends USD count. Yes, also this one, everything was clean. You can see we had the very nice daily rejection of price aiming to retest. But I knew one thing wasn't right was this time is here. Sorry guys. But I knew one thing wasn't right because of the way the weekly time frame was looking also. If price has this new weekly time frame in between, so this means uh, I need price to test this level. And this means this should take out this weekly candle. And this also means that I need to give it at least time, okay, to confirm this strong break, okay? And in this case, uh, I can't really be buying off a pullback, okay? I would really want price to give me a full retest, okay? So, ah, which one is worse? Either one. Ah, oof. Ah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, as I was saying, I need price to come by here, so I have to give it a week. I have to give it a week. Ah, because it needs to show me, okay, this is a decent retest, okay? Uh, unless it was the first retest, I'm fine with the pullback, but now I need the weekly back here. If not, we will just watch it go up like that. NZD-USD. It's the same thing. You can see how much the weekly is displaced from our entry point. So this right here should show you that we need the weekly time frame back here Just we you see, that's what price should do instantly. So what do we do next? Uh, if we see things like this, we we switch to daily time frame first to confirm if that's what needs to happen. Uh, so in this case, you can see the daily is trying to fight for that retest. And you can also see that this is the only spot where I can have a normal retest for price to sell because that's the only last lower low before price actually sold. Okay, you see? Mm, so it makes sense that we need to give it a week for that to happen. Okay, or at least see what the price really intention is. Uh, Euro GBP, this price where it was just abnormal and everything was fine. The daily, this was the point where I wanted to sell from. But you can see what price ended up doing. You can see what presence ended up doing. Okay, so you can clearly see that there's nothing sensible we can do here. In the forward time frame, it's even worse. If we see that price made the new lower low here nicely, but when price retested, you can see what happened, and this was the only lower higher low. So when price breaks below this point, this is when price goes bearish in the forward time frame. So if the price uh destroys all the uh breaks at this point, I can only sell if price is still here. So this ruins everything. But the good part is if it breaks below this level, mm, I can then wait for price to come back here and give me something sensible. Okay? If not, I'm not interested in the pair. GPP card. Uh, this is the daily. You see why I was waiting for price to actually test this level. Because I knew how the weekly was looking, and I thought there can even be a chance that price can just simply buy. But the daily had no reaction to this pair, so there was no way I could have bought this. Okay, and you'd question why price is not doing the final touches. But there's nothing we can do. It's just the market doing the market. Okay. Uh, in this case, uh, we will just wait for price to come back here. Okay. And if it comes back here, then we can do something about it. But as you can see, also the second time price has failed to retest our level. Australian NZD, like I was expecting to explain to you, price should break below. So now we expect a retest here. And when we get the retest, we get an entry, and price will break below this level. You see? I think I was supposed to put this pair on the my weekly interest. But the only thing I didn't like was the weekly close. Okay. You saw how the weekly closed bullish. So I wanted to see if the weekly can close below this level. Then we can continue with the sales next week. Uh, for ADJPY, uh, we can all see what's going on here. Okay, now price is bearish. Then we need price to retest this zone. Then we can sell. Mm, and lastly, Euro CHF. Uh, I need price to come back in this zone. So I think that's it. Uh, Welcome back, guys. So this is the close. So we can see if price tested or not. Okay. Uh-huh. First is a D card. As you can see, price was at this middle point. Was almost retesting and it even broke above where we were looking for. Uh, but unfortunately, before time frame closed, rejected it and engulfed him. But this is fine because this might just be a retest for this break. Okay. And in situations like this, I always tell you, if price breaks below, you just have to wait for price to break above and retest, and then you can buy. Okay. Uh, then you can call it a trade if that was an entry. Okay. So in this case, that's the same thing. We'll also be looking for price to just break above, retest, and then price can continue with the momentum. Hopefully tomorrow we can get that push we are looking for, and it can retest to this level. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see how price will just close. But as you can see, this is 10. So 2 hour close, you can see currently the previous 2 hour candle was a bullish candle, you can see. So It's a very big possibility that price will close bullish. Okay. Especially if even in this hour price was bullish, because then the last hour will just follow up the same thing. Okay. Uh, Next thing is what we have Euro USD. Price came back here where I was telling you one price to at least reach. And I like this even though it didn't break. This is this is improvement, honestly. And price didn't even touch this level. I was expecting price to sell more and then uh give us an entry to expect price start going up. But nevertheless, it started doing what we wanted. So it's a win, right? So in this case, uh, what we do is just wait for price to break above. Okay. Same with AUD card. Yeah, just wait for price to break above. And I expect this during this 18, 19, 21, what candlestick, but there's what? After the 17th, there's the 21, and there's 1 a.m. I don't know which can just after 17, so after the close, let's see. Uh, yeah, there's the 17, then there's the 21, then there's this is the one you find. Wake up usually at the one uh the 1 a.m. candlestick. So we have at least 3, 4 candlesticks that can do something for us. And maybe we can expect them to broken above here. Okay. And then price will continue in this manner. Okay. And that's it. All right. Mm, mhm. Yes, DCHF. Great improvement. Great improvement. I remember I was telling you on Friday that because of this week pullback, mm, price is likely to feel the what? The week. And this is what price has done. It's filled it. So there's a now we can expect price to continue selling. Mm, and we can see that price can even continue selling and all the way up to this level. Okay. Up to this level. Uh, yeah, especially if the last candle tomorrow can have a very strong bearish push. That would be very nice. Okay. So I like this for now. Uh, I've got them seeing. Next is NZD card, which is the last one. Also, price is greatly improved in the push, even though it's also a bit far, but this is progress, uh, which can set us up for a good buy, a good sell later this week. So we what we expect is price to come back here. Okay. Uh, and here we can see that price has to break above, price to continue this level. Okay. So, I think that's it. Uh, there's nothing I can say else apart from this. Uh, uh, rest is just us waiting now. I wanted to really add this pair very much. I really wanted to, but the weekly time frame, uh, it didn't make sense to me. So, I think that's it then. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a very good night, and I hope you put in your level best today. Yeah. The important part is we've reached the end. God bless you guys.